We Hey guys, welcome. We got Madrid here today, man. It's been a minute,
Yeah.
And we got Brando. Welcome to the show. There's a lot going on in DeFi, guys. Like a lot. We got crazy shit going on. We got Yieldnodes going on Madrid. We got Safuu about to do their sacrifice. We got 100 days running away. We got all sorts of crazy shit going on. Owen is going to join us a little bit later. Lame Hillbilly, probably the same. We don't know where he's at. He's a busy man. Guapo is going to stop by very shortly also. So we got a bunch of people coming in and out. But before we get all these people coming in and out, Madrid, why don't you tell us about what you got going on? How's Serenity Capital going?
Yeah, man. Serenity Capital's doing good. The last time that I was on video with you guys, that was probably back in May, June, and yeah, we're pretty much we're pretty much pegged, and we went through a big migration and moved everything over to BSC, and everything's looking good. I'm really excited with everything we're building.
How's my sound out there? Someone said there's an echo. You guys still hear an echo?
Nah.
Never mind. Was my end? Yeah, man, making me look at my stuff here. All right. So wait, you're at Peg right now?
The last time I checked, we were.
Damn, that's impressive. No, that's cool. There's not that many tomb forks at Peg. Howdy, Croc. Howdy. What's up, Lady Boss? What's going on?
We're $20 from Peg.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah. After 6 months, that's pretty impressive.
That's very impressive. I have to say. Now, there's a lot going on right now in DeFi. So you're one of the few projects that's Serenity Capital. You're stable, and you got another NFT project coming too. And I'm just impressed with your stability, by the way. But there's a lot of bad things happening. So I wanted to see, and we got more people coming in to give their thoughts. But what do you think about this Yieldnodes thing? Like, give me your thoughts on this.
I think that the way that some of these projects, the way that they respect people's money, I'm really dissatisfied with the fact of you can set expectations and then just like take it away and basically say, yeah, your money's fucked. But
Yieldnodes was unsustainable paying out what they were paying every month. Nobody really questioned them on being a Ponzi, but really, and if you guys don't know, and by the way, I spoke to some Yieldnodes large investors. I'm talking 6-figure guys that had 6 figures in there.
Yeah.
And everyone was saying kind of like they knew the end was coming. They all said that we knew the end was coming. We just didn't think it would be now. And that's what everyone did. Everyone knew Yieldnodes was a Ponzi.
Yeah.
Maybe not Ponzi in the word that we talk about now, but like they were buying.
It was viewed as more trustworthy than just like a normal Ponzi.
There you go, because they had those investments in like Sapphire and these layer ones, but they were controlling all these layer ones. So they're controlling these layer ones. Everything from what I heard was that guy he was controlling all of this stuff, all the layer ones that they own from the guys that I spoke to, and that he could decide where the price goes. So the question comes up, if he decides where the price goes, what do we call Yieldnodes? Was any of it real?
There's a Ponzi.
Is it still a Ponzi? Even though they're investing in themselves?
They're investing in something they control.
Right.
So it's market manipulation at its finest, if anything.
Market manipulation. That's well said. What do you think, Brando? Do you think since they were manipulating the price, they were injecting money into those new layer ones, it would be market manipulation? So their whole entire book was bullshit, basically.
Bullshit, 100% bullshit. They were controlling the market. They were making prices look what they needed to be to control the market. End of the day, it's a soft rug.
Oh, you think so, right? You think it's a soft rug. Okay. But do you
I mean the rug, word rug is used so loosely these days, right?
it is,
So
yeah.
like when I say soft rug, it was like more like unintentional, but like intentional behind the books, basically.
It was gonna happen.
Eventually, exactly.
Okay.
Because
But like
they didn't have a way to invest their treasury besides what they chose to. Like if they were investing in other layer ones that they didn't control the market cap to, that's one thing. But if they own the market cap to these layer ones that they're only investing in, and they are the market cap, that's a soft rug.
they are the market cap on all of them.
Exactly.
You know, Croc says something really interesting right now. He said that's what I'm fearing with stable fund. I mean, we don't know it's stable fund because they say they got a bot, but we don't really know if they got a bot. But their contract, their contract looks really stable. That's all I got to tell you, Croc. I'm looking at their contract daily. It's looking stable. It's not really going up or down, so I don't really know what to make of it.
But Yieldnodes look stable for 3 years too.
I don't know. It looks stable till a week ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah, 10 days ago. So stable fund will look real good for that long too, possibly.
I hope to God stable fund stays good for 3 years. I'll be a multi billionaire.
Yeah.
You know? Man, I don't know. But like the difference between stable fund and Yieldnodes is this. This is really interesting. Stable funds backed with the actual currency,
Correct.
while Yieldnodes was backed by these fake layer ones.
Correct. Fake market manipulation layer one.
Fake market manipulation layer ones. Yeah.
If they were investing like in ETH, Bitcoin, other layer ones that had stability and actual true daily volume, that's one thing. But if you're investing in something that's, what was that project we were looking at like not that long ago? They had like billions of dollars like pumped into them like daily. I forget the name of the fucking token.
Grizzly.
Grizzly Fire or whatever it was. Yeah, dude, they were getting like
not the first
$400 million in fucking less than 30 minutes. It's like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, dude, that's market manipulation at fucking 100x worse than anything Nancy Pelosi could pull off. Fucking that shit.
I've never seen any shit like that in my fucking life.
I've never seen a token like that.
We're like, hey, anybody seen these guys? No, but they're fucking. Here's another.
Yeah, you could catch it on a swing. You might catch it on a swing. You might get wrecked. I mean,
Madrid, man, what are you up to, man, in this insanity?
Man, I'm trying to keep my head down and just do it right. Like, you know, some of these guys, like shit like that, man. You know, it's one thing to invest some of your tokens, you know, into your own protocol and you know, provide liquidity, but it's a completely another thing to fake hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to try to get, you know, I mean, any of us could write some smart contracts and make a protocol have $1 billion worth of liquidity or some crazy shit like that. And that's basically what these guys are doing. Is they're faking. It's market manipulation, like Brando said. Like it's just perfected. And I mean, hey, I'm sure they made money on it, but it's just sad that they spent so much, that these people are spending so much effort when you can literally just make people money. Like it's not that hard, you know, like it's pretty fucked. So, I mean,
so, you know, the big stuff is about to go down. We also have Animal Farm that's supposed to launch today. I don't think it's launched, but everyone is really just waiting for Safu X and the Safu fire pit and to sacrifice your Safu. Now, I'm going to show you guys my screen after I turn off this thing. Man, how do I even... The guys are requesting me to turn off the notification. Man, guys, I don't even know how to. Oh, hold on. I got it. All right. We good. I fixed it for you guys. You guys are good to go. But so this is, what does it say exactly? Why should Invest in Roaring. Okay, so that's for you. Why should someone invest in Roaring Lion? Is what the question is down up in here.
Oh, I don't. Roaring Lion. So yeah, Roaring Lion's one of my projects. Another one of my projects that I've deployed and launched. Roaring Lion's a DAI paired protocol in the bear market, and it's doing extremely well. It's the first one of the Singrich protocols to really launch on the balancer.
Okay.
See, that's awesome. And Roaring Lion's got a lot of good shit coming.
Okay.
We launched the X token. We built the first Oracle on the balancer Dex, and
so this is a DEX. Roaring Lion is your DEX.
Roaring Lion is the protocol. No, we're using the Equinox balancer tech on BSC. So I migrated when Serenity first launched. We, were on Phantom, AVAX, ETH. I moved everything to BSC after we launched Roaring Lion. So Roaring Lion is basically a toxic gear fort. And
okay,
it's done really well, man. It really has.
So I'm going to show you guys a picture because you might be wondering where Yabonks is. So this is Yabonks. He's in Dubai with Jason, the chicken chaser from Warfi, and with our good friend James Pelton. And James Pelton has officially been named the whitest person on earth.
He's whiter than white.
He is so white that if he didn't have hair and eyes, he would just look like there's nothing there.
Albino.
Yeah, like there's nothing. And he can't. I don't think James Pelton can live in a state below where he's at. I think he's in Nebraska. I think if he goes any lower, he would just be sunburnt all the time. So they're in Dubai having fun. They're for the project. What is it? Project 79. 79 audit. They should just call it Project 69 to fuck with people. I don't know what the number.
Like, some Degen shit right there.
Project 69. So this is Yabonks. He's having a good time. He'll be back next week. Also, for some of you guys that want to look into the whole, we haven't really talked that much about Yieldnodes, but this is something that a large investor from Yieldnodes sent me. A lot of guys reached out to me, and it's really interesting to look at this since Yieldnodes is investing in Iran. I want to get your take on it, but this is insane. If you actually read, this is Iranian investors know the rules. This is absolutely terrible what Yieldnodes is doing to Americans. Okay, look at this. No side financial services may be provided to Iran. Okay, fine. No trade with Iran or Iranian entities may be undertaken by U.S. person from anywhere in the world. You may not profit from any transaction with Iran. A little bit more. New investments by U.S. person. I don't know if this would be considered a new investment, but it might be, including commitment of funds or assets, loans, or any other extensions of credit located in Iran or any property, including entities owned or controlled by the government of Iran, are prohibited. And you can't use third parties, which would include Yieldnodes. So Yieldnodes is investing in Iran. And
it's a way out so they can't get got in the United States.
Yeah. I mean, what the hell's going to happen here? Like, if you own, like James Pelton has $200,000 worth of Yieldnodes, he's going to get $200,000 of these NFTs that are tied to Iran. What the fuck is he going to do?
Nothing. He's fucked. I'm just calling it what it is. He's screwed.
All these guys are screwed.
They're all screwed. And they're doing this to protect themselves from any legal recourse in the United States.
You think so?
Yeah. I read it yesterday or the day before.
What do you mean? Like they're investing in Iran for what reason? To protect themselves?
Protect themselves from any legal recourse inside the United States.
But
If you read it, if you send that to an attorney,
okay,
basically they're fucking excluding themselves from any legal action from anything from inside the United States.
oh, because they're investing in an Iranian entity.
They're getting away with the bag.
Exactly.
They're getting away with the bag.
It's a soft. It's called a soft. Yeah, it's called a soft rug.
Yeah.
They already have the bag, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Horde is going down. I'm calling it. Colin, it's I believe the contract. I haven't looked at it in a while. If somebody could give me the Horde contract, I believe it's going down every day, right? The LMS. It's going down
bad. The treasury's down bad. Yeah, I called it out. What, like Austin said something the other day, and I said, no, go look at. I think you and Austin were talking in your chat in the Discord server. I said, go look at the treasury. The treasury is almost depleted. Just like any LMS, you need new investors. The whole thing with any LMS system, you have to bring in new money. Same thing with Magik. Same thing with any Tomb Fork. The model is you have to have new money to have old money sell. New money comes in, old money sells. New money comes in, old money sells. Rinse and repeat.
Well, what is going on?
And ideally, like when in that scenario, like if the old money's selling and they are building liquidity, that's when that's how, like in the bull that Tomb and Based and those guys like put up. Like Brando, you've started Tomb Forks. We never got fucking close to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hundreds of millions of dollars coming in. It's because the old money would sell and they would build the liquidity because they were planning on running with the bag 7 months down the road. Hey, I can put 50 grand in this bitch and just keep rolling it in and it'll be $1 million. And that's why Harry A's, he's
pretty quiet. He's pretty quiet lately.
I seen Tomb Tuesday pop up on my phone yesterday. I was like, damn, he's still doing these. I was actually surprised to even see it pop up.
10 announcements on my Discord. And I just scroll through. I'm like, oh, nothing good. Like, yeah. I mean, I made my money back then on T-Share. You know what I mean? It was one of my first Tomb plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I made my money and I never looked back. Same with Based. I mean, I met Madrid in Based. Wow. I told a lot of people to get in and get out, and I sold early. Some people held the bag to 8K. I got in, I got out, I made my money, and I moved on.
So I actually took a poll today on my YouTube channel. You guys can go under community tab. I'm going to bring it up for you guys to look at it. And it's really interesting about what you guys did on this poll. So people that are right now can look at this poll too. Here, I'll bring it up here. I asked this question: are you going to take part in Safuu sacrifice? 68% said no, 29% said yes, and 3% said Bryan Legend is my dad. I love him no matter what.
Cult leader.
So actually, this is really high. If we really look at this, this is really high percentage. Almost 1/3 of my viewers are going to put money into Safuu sacrifice. Like Safuu, all the warning signs, everything Bryan Legend has done, people are like, Bryan Legend is my dad.
No, he's the original cult leader.
Richard Hart is the original cult leader.
True.
He's a poor man's Richard Hart, you could say, in a way. Like he's the nouveau rich Richard Hart, we should call him.
Yeah. I mean, people fucking, I don't get it. Like, I've looked at the pictures that they've posted. It's the Ponzi of the Ponzi's. I mean, there's money to be made. Like, you sleep on the bag, I can sell, I'll make money, right? Somebody's going to pump it, somebody's going to sell. I mean, it's the same thing with ETH. It's the same thing with Bitcoin.
Well, you're just describing market conditions. That's like trading Disney stock or gold or anything. Someone has
to buy stock. Yeah, somebody has to.
That's not a Ponzi. That's really market conditions. We can't confuse Ponzi with market conditions. has nothing to do with one another. Somebody has to buy Disney stock to keep it at $95. And Disney's got to always be working to keep their stock where it is, right?
Yeah,
Boeing,
but Bryan Legend will also sell like $2 million worth of Safuu at any given moment and buy a new fucking teddy bear.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's very true.
And a Louis Vuitton teddy bear at that, probably.
So the other question I asked is is Yieldnodes investing in Iran okay with you? Now, I thought more people would say no. Only 75% said no. 25% of the 28 people voted said, yes, I support terrorist regimes. You can't even make this shit up.
I mean, this just tells you that the mentality of some of the investors that are in the market. I mean, I stand for my own political views and my own reasonings. Like, I'm not going to get into any of that. I mean, a lot of people can tell by my name that I have on Discord where I stand on the issue. But like, if Dow King says, "Oh, we're going to fucking go invest in Iran oil," like that's going to be our biggest investment in our treasury, I'm like, I don't want to be included in this project anymore. Like, but other people, like everyone has the right to their opinion in their way of thinking in life, but at the same standpoint, like you're not going to convince me to invest in it.
Absolutely not. And Life Crypto says, or could it be some people from the other side of the world, like in Europe, but like you don't have morals in Europe, you're going to invest in a terrorist regime that kills, literally there was like 32 children killed since these riots began. Women are beaten and killed in the streets.
Lots of women.
Lots of women are being terrorized, being thrown in jail. Men are being thrown in jail and raped. Women are being raped. You want to invest in that regime, in that country? You're okay with that? That's kind of bizarre to me.
But also some people might not look at it like at that standpoint. They're looking at it as possible an investment. Like if it's good or bad, maybe they're just looking at it as like, I might be able to make money here.
But like, in my opinion, there's no good investment. Morals. But there's no good investment in Iran. There's 180 countries in the world. And if you think Iran has the best place you can get your returns, I'd say you've lost your mind.
Yeah. Lost your morals.
Oh my God. Well, someone here doesn't like the Europeans. No, that's not all Europeans. Let's not go crazy.
He's from the South. You gotta give him a pass. He's from the South.
Oh, John, that's John?
Yeah.
He's from the South.
Yeah. You gotta give him a little
he might be more southern than me in Madrid.
He is. So you gotta give him a little bit of a pass. He's cool. He came with me to the club.
So Mike says lots of people have no morals when it comes to investments. Money corrupts. I would say yes if you're investing in like something that makes a ton of money, but this I can guarantee you ain't gonna make you shit. You know,
I'm looking at Yieldnodes as an excuse to just say, you know what, fuck it, it's done. We made a bad investment. There's nothing you can do to us. Like reading that letter, it's basically saying like it's covering their ass. I mean, from people like James Pelton, that have $200,000, $250,000 invested.
You know, there Jonathan interviewed somebody that had 800,000. Jonathan from
my God,
$800,000 in it, man. I was like, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you put $800,000 in freaking Yieldnode? And then Drew Wolfer had I don't know if you guys saw, but Drew Wolfer Finance had I think 337,000 plus
30, yeah.
Oh no, and he had another 130,000 in Sapphire. So that's 400 and like almost 70 grand.
Half a million.
And you know what's crazy is Drew knows better. Drew was playing the game like the other investors I talked to the last couple of days, where they said we knew it was going to run, we just didn't know when.
Yeah, a lot of the projects, like you either have to time it just right. I mean, there's projects. Madrid, you remember Clown Finance?
Yeah.
Okay, remember we were like literally chatting. We're like, dude, we probably got like 30 minutes left. Like, and they were like, no, we can make it the night. And we're like, no, they're probably gonna rug any minute now. Like, it's like timing. Like you can either get in, you can get out, you can make money, but like it's with anything. I mean, like the other day, like I sold ETH like $30 from the top. Like I was kicking myself in my ass when Bitcoin hit 20K. But at the end of the day, like I made 20% profit. I took it to the bank. Like I don't need to be greedy. Like, but there's days where I'm like, fuck, I left money on the table. And that's what gets investors. Like, it's like, okay, I can wait it out. And then boom, candle back down to 18.9. What are you going to do then? You're stuck.
That's right.
Now you married Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Is this true, Brando? I didn't read this in the file. It says, I guess Yieldnodes is saying if they sue us, we will turn you in for participating and investing with Iran. Have a good day. Get wrecked. I don't know. Is that true?
Basically, that's in one of their Discord forums or something. It was basically something along those lines. I read it on Twitter and I kind of like scraped it off my shoulder and I was like, eh. But that's how I'm kind of looking at it, is like they're protecting themselves. Like that's the first thing I said. Like they're just protecting themselves to basically tell you, fuck you.
So somebody wants to know if Brando is in stable fund. How much are you earning a day? I'm in stable fund. No, he's not. I'm in. I'm down for the Ponzi ride. I got a lot in there now. I'm compound.
Stable.
It's real stable until it's gone.
Like I said, Yieldnodes was stable for 3 years, 2 years and 9 months.
Let me tell you something. I just need stable fund to last 120 days. I'm happy. A little bit more, just a little bit more, baby.
90 days, baby. Let's go.
So,
what's up with 100 days? What's up with 100 days?
Man, it's crazy. So 100 days, a lot of you guys don't know. I reached out to the Godfather when I saw what happened to 100 days. 100 days basically sold to MDB. So,
what was the sale price?
Dude, you're gonna get pennies on the dollar, man. You're gonna get nothing. You're gonna get pennies on the dollar. So NDB comes in and takes over the assets and the treasury and all that stuff. So NDB gives you their token. So I reached out to Godfather. I said, well, these guys have a lot of assets, because I thought if they had something, I could join in some way. Maybe with Truth Seekers, we could join in and help and maybe take over one of the apps or something. And the Godfather replied to me, besides the treasury and
they bought the treasury early.
Well, he said besides the treasury and liquidity pool, there's nothing else. And I'm like, what? These guys had raised over $2 million with the Raven takeover. So I'm like, what they put in the liquidity pool and what they had in the treasury, where's all the money? It's amazing to me. It's gone. It's all gone. And I think Arsh was trying to get me and you early on to buy in, but he was lying to us with everything he had lined up. So me and Brando are communicating with Arsh and we're being lied to. So you guys don't maybe know a lot of the stuff. A lot of these DeFi projects reach out to whales and influencers, and we get lied. We get lied to. They're lying to us. Like, it kind of blows my mind.
And
like,
that's the thing. Like even a recent project reached out to me, and I'm not going to say the name of the project or whatever, because I don't know their intentions. I'm just going to say a project reached out to me and said, hey, I'll OTC you such and such for basically half the price.
Wow.
To make the liquidity look bigger, to attract more investors. And it's like, I'm thinking and I'm like, yeah, I can afford. I think they wanted 70K or 50K, somewhere around those lines. I mean, it was a good deal. Like, I could ROI in 60 days. And at that time, I'm investing in Bitcoin, like swing trading Bitcoin, leverage, 100x, 75x leverage trades and stuff. And I'm like, to sit there for 60 days to ROI on 70K that could fail, I might as well just not even invest the 70K. But this is how these projects convince these people to invest. Yeah. Like, they were like calling me like I was a god to get my money. And that was the biggest red flag.
It is, and it's happening a lot behind the scenes. Like me and Brando got contacted. We probably get contacted once or twice a week by some project asking us to come in. And now I'm like, I don't, even the docs projects I'm scared of. And by the way, Lady Boss, thank you. Hit the like button, subscribe, and definitely share, especially on all your social media platforms. And
that blows my mind to even hear that. It really does. Like,
yeah.
who like, you know, if I messaged one of y'all and was like, hey man, hey Brando, give me 70K, and I mean, that'd be one thing. But who are these random fucking projects that are messaging people asking for? Come on, man.
No, these are docs. These are docs projects, like legit docs, like their face out there, like, hey bro, like I'm gonna do this and promise you the world. And I'm like 60 days ROI on 70K. That's 70K on 3 leverage trades. You're talking like 2 or 3 days of trading. I'm going to make more money faster than waiting 60 days to ROI on 70K.
You are.
And hope you don't rug in 60 days.
You can make that kind of money, but not all whales can make that type of money.
I mean, it's out there. Just don't play with your bots.
Fucking bots.
That bot rugged me. That bot rugged me on vacation, bro.
I told you get out of that fucking bot. You don't listen to me. I turned them all off. I had a video about him, bro.
I left one bot on and it got me for like $1,700.
Those bots are terrible. Astra shit. I was right.
Dude, I was in a fucking long and it switched my long to a fucking short.
So meta narrative, he's in Truth Seekers and Walrus Anglers Club. Let's go. Yes, Walrus Anglers Club. I don't know where Lame Hillbilly tonight is. He ghosted us, but it's all good. It's all good. If anybody wants to come on, we usually have more people on. Tell me, we'll send you a link. You know, so you guys can give us your opinions on Yieldnodes and all the other stuff out there. But
how is the NFT project doing over there at fucking Frozen Walrus? I left on vacation. I think they're at like 750.
About 900 almost, I believe. So he's getting there. Yeah.
What's your debut share looking like now?
I sold, but it's up. It went back up after I sold. I sold it at 18. It went down to 14 or 15. Now it's up to 17.
So it's ranging.
It's ranging. It looks like it's going back up. So I don't know how. I don't know what the.
No, they have all the supply. They have all the. I mean, it's just like M-Share. Like
M-Share has all the supply too.
Yeah, the project owns all the tokens now. So it's like if you buy into it, like you buy into Lame Hillbilly, that Lame Hillbilly's not going to rug you. And
he's not.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna.
I don't think so either. Not financial advice. If he ends up rugging you.
It's like investing in Serenity. When I first invested in Serenity, I'm like, I like Madrid. He's close enough that I could go beat him up, you know? Like
non-financial advice. No,
it's like Lame Hillbilly and fucking Madrid live the same distance from me. So it's like I can find them. Like I'll find them.
Just write me a check.
Yeah,
that's fine. You can go. I'll give you that. Look, I'll tell you where to mail it. I'll tell you where to mail it. That's fine.
The biggest rug I ever got was in Bomb Money when I ordered a merch sweatshirt. They had my address and everything.
Yeah, that is funny. So when is Truth Seekers pre-sale? It is going to be November 30th. So about 6 weeks away. It's looking. There's a lot of big news going to come out where I can't even say. I'm not even going to say it. But
no, give a little bit of alpha. Give a little bit.
It's not signed. A couple pretty big things about to hit. So if all of them hit, then that pre-sale is going to sell out. I think in hours, like literally, maybe even faster, maybe an hour. Like there's about 2 pretty big communities are about to join up. So bigger than even. I mean, Red Light's been awesome. They're sending us customers. We have like an audit backlog now because of them. So
how are the audits going? Are you guys going to full on do all audits too, or?
we're doing the audits, but we have audit software which is going to launch, which nobody knows about. We didn't even talk about.
Well,
but we
I already knew about it, but yeah, I was trying to lead you into it.
Yeah, we have an audit software that's going to launch. So we'll be the only other one that has an actual audit software. So besides Certec, so we have audit software, and then a lot of people are interested in the Wallet Watcher. Just tons of projects, large projects.
And the Wallet Watcher is basically going to track back to whoever launched the project, the dev, if they've been associated with any other rug projects or anything of the sorts, right?
Well, the Wallet Watcher is just going to track the wallets of the multi-sig, and it's going to, if they move, you can put alerts. So like if you're watching Horde, a lot of people are watching Horde. So if it goes down below a certain mark, it'll send you an alert, and you can just bounce out of Horde or whatever you need to do. Or if somebody takes like 10% of the treasury out. So you can set your own limits to text you, to email you, or send you a message on Discord. So it brings more transparency to all of these projects right now that are not so transparent. And somebody's finally watching them, and we get to verify who those people are. You can't just blame it on the dev. No, that was your wallet. That wasn't the dev wallet. So all of that stuff becomes very, very important all of a sudden.
It becomes transparent.
Becomes very transparent.
And it creates me and Yabonks from staying up until 5 a.m. tracking wallets.
You don't have to worry about it anymore. You're just going to go to our website, and you're going to go, who owns this wallet? You get to see who owns it, who moved the money out. You get to see who did it. Can't get any easier than that. And it's really, functionality is really, really amazing. Like, you guys are going to be surprised at how functional it is.
It's pretty sad that in this decentralized space that it has to come to shit like that. Like we have something so great in DeFi that like people like you can't just be all right. You know, I mean, fuck it. If it's a Ponzi, it's a Ponzi. But like you ain't got to steal from people. You know what I mean? Like you're making enough money regardless. I mean, a dev can throw something together in 24 hours. You ain't got to try to steal somebody's, 6 months of their paycheck. It's ridiculous.
What is this project you helped Mike with? He said you helped him on a project that got rugged. What happened? What'd you do, Madrid?
I don't know if you guys remember Uni Finance and
No.
Uni Finance was a Ripa
fork.
Yeah. And they like launched on I want to say they launched on Phantom and then went to AVAX, and then they were moving to Polygon, and like they had hundreds of thousands of dollars. Ripa people were running for Ripa over there, and no, they just rugged crazy, man. Like they shut the sites down. They didn't just send it to zero. Like they shut the sites down and wouldn't even. It was pretty fucked up.
Interesting.
So anyway, I gave back when Pebble was like, I don't know, like $150, $200. Everybody that got rugged, I was like, if y'all are gonna sell, I knew people were gonna sell it, but I just basically was like, here, y'all take some Pebble. And so
Madrid,
I gave out a lot of money.
I don't know if this means you're popular or I'm popular, but we have almost 50 people watching at this time of night, which is pretty amazing. Yeah. And I don't think we've had a guest in a while. We had AJ on and we had Godfather on. We got around this number, a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Is it you? What's going on?
No, I think they were expecting to see me and Brando shirtless at the same time.
Oh,
I think that was what happened. They thought they were going to get a 2-for-1. They could have gave us they could have cared less.
We rugged them both. I got a fucking shirt on. I got a beanie on.
First thing I told Brando was that I was gonna match him, and he was like, "No, I'm not gonna do it if you're gonna do it." So I didn't do it, and I was he fucked. So I think that's what it is for sure.
Yeah, you can post the Roaring Lion link. Go ahead. Go ahead. You guys can post it.
I did the same kind of thing with Serenity, with 2 and 3 man. Like, you know, all these shitty projects. Like I wanted people to, you know, I had Magik in our Genesis because I love Owen and I love those guys. When they first launched their auto compounder, Rare was the first protocol that they had on their auto compounder outside of anybody else. RIP Rare. I love Rare, but she's dead. But anyway, yeah, man. And so like I even did farms for 2 and 3 for like 2 months to just let them farm our shares because they get fucked so bad.
I got
and
you.
Gave out shares to rug victims, and I was like, yeah, I know y'all are gonna sell it, but I just some in this space, you just need a little bit of grace. You really do. And it goes a long way. It really does. So,
how big is your community right now in Serenity Capital?
I mean, we probably have like 3,000 or so Discord members. The great thing I like about when we started this shit, I mean, May 6th is when our token launched. And to say at October 19th that we're pegged and we've gone from Phantom to AVAX to ETH and now just consolidated on BSC. The community is great, man, because like we're ETH maxis. So when you got ETH maxis, they're cool with I mean, we launched when ETH was like $2,700. When I did the video with you when we first launched, I mean, ETH was people thought it was $3,000, right? And so we lost.
What did I tell you what ETH was gonna do?
We launched it to a hurricane, man. You're right. But we launched it to a fucking hurricane. And here we are. I mean, the tokenomics speak for themselves, but we got a big community. And the thing I love about the community is they're old heads and they know the game. I told them, I said, look, man, I'm going on DeFi Kings with Dow King and Brando and these guys. And I made a couple announcements. I want to be fucking pegged 6 months, 7 months later. Y'all peg us. And if you look at Serenity and Pebble charts, they fucking did it. And that's pretty remarkable. We moved
They do have a community. Dow King, they do have a community over there. Like,
yeah, they do.
Like,
I mean,
we might have to add them to like a little bit lightweight, like amateur cult leader or something in Dow King chat.
Are you in my? Yeah, he's in my Dow King. Yeah, you're not in the cult leader. You should be.
No, I don't think he's a cult leader yet. He's like training wheels cult leeder. Like
he's definitely a cult leader.
I'm a cult leader.
He's an ETH cult leader.
He's a cult leader in the best one too, because you're getting ETH.
6 months to be pegged is still impressive. Like I got in, got out, made my money, danced around. I still got, I don't know what ETH's worth right now, but I would probably say a little under 3K based on the price of ETH right now. But it's a small bag, you know. It's like a moonshot. You know, if ETH dances, then I make some extra money.
Hey, I could say ETH dropped down to what, like $700-800. Even Serene, because people even when you got diehard ETH maxis, like people kind of like they panic a little bit. And Serene was worth, I want to say like $450, 2 or 3 months ago, still holding strong. I mean, people weren't just dumping, but you had people panic. And 6 months later, for you to pump it back up to $1,280,
it's doing something.
Yeah.
I mean, even look at like OG Tomb Forks. Like you were in EMP. I remember you back in the day. Like I know, being an ETH person, obviously you had your eyes on EMP ETH, and like I look over there, like we got good cell phone service earlier while we were riding. I'm like, just the community's just so let down. Like They just don't have that fucking hype to them anymore. Like, I love AJ. Like, AJ was on the channel like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it just, how do you build up the community again? Like, he has to fucking restructure, rebuild, and get them to fucking have confidence in themselves to reinvest. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of money standing on the sides in DeFi right now. A lot of money.
A lot of money is on the side. You're right about that. And regarding the sacrifice, I like what All the Way is saying here. He's saying with Safu, I'm sacrificing my measly 500 plus Safu. So because that's the thing, a lot of people, the valuation of Safu went down, and they're hoping they're going to sacrifice that new blockchain. Safu X catches on, and they make their money back, and they make a lot more. So that's something we didn't really, the psychological aspect is it's at such a low price. The best thing you can do is sacrifice. It's kind of interesting what's about to happen. And you got more people showing love to Safu. Boom, Safu X. You got a lot of people who love. Listen, a lot of people still believe in Bryan Legend, and he got kicked out of that convention. Did you see that crazy shit?
What? His own convention?
He got kicked out of the convention dude, can you make this
in
up,
Dubai?
Man? Yes, he got kicked out of the convention in Dubai.
Did Yabonks get a hug?
Oh, I don't know. We got to ask Yabonks, but he basically was in Dubai, and they got so many FUD phone calls to the Dubai Tourist Association, or I don't know, the blockchain convention, that he's a scammer and blah blah blah, that they ended up kicking him and his whole team out. So now they're going to go to the blockchain convention in Thailand in a few weeks. But I'm like, who are these people fudding, first of all? So like Danial Prado, who I actually asked to come on the show, but he couldn't make it tonight. But Danial Prado said that because he was with Daniel. From what I understand, there's a Telegram group that's literally set up with like about 100 people, and all these people hate Bryan Legend and Safu so much that they spend their time trying to destroy it. Now, who are these people? If you got 100 people that hate you, you have problems.
Oh, man.
Oh, can't hear you, Brando. Can't hear you, man. I mean, Madrid, we all got a few haters, but 100 haters, bro, all organized. I mean, everyone's got a couple haters. Brando's got a couple haters.
Yeah,
I got a couple haters.
I see on Dex Screener one person puts a poop emoji on my Dex Screener every day. Every time I look at it, I got one more, and I'm like,
you got a hater, bro.
Who you are, Star Lord 765, but I will find you. Okay.
I don't even got that much time in the day to put a poop emoji every day.
Yeah, but I can imagine if there was 100 Star Lords, that would be you're fucking up.
But what do you do when you got 100 haters organized on Telegram, man?
You're fucking up.
What do you do? What do you fucking do?
Yeah, Discord only.
Like, you know what Bryan Legend's got to do? He's got to go into that Telegram and get everyone's wallet address and pay them off. Ask everyone how much they've lost. He's literally got to go, all right, guys, show me your wallet.
Send you 500 Safu.
Just give out the Safu, bro. Just give it out.
Instead of selling it on his investors, he should just give it out to them.
I mean, I think some of these people are from Clever DeFi, his last project. I think some of them are from Safu, and probably some are from that other project he did. So he's basically been picking up haters along the way.
It happens.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's called karma, guys. Don't fucking.
I have a couple that told me they were going to call the FBI on me. So
for what?
I don't know, because I was invested in Dex Finance and I sold a lot of them. I literally sold before it ran to $8,000. I don't know if you still had it before.
Well,
B-share went to 8,000, and they still mad. They think I rugged them all.
Oh, but I mean, that's not your project. You're just an investor. You have nothing to do with it.
They think I took all their liquidity.
Yeah, the thing of the matter is people should get a little bit more educated regarding that stuff too, because everyone thinks, someone's going to come and help them out or listen to them. And the reality is, and I've looked at a lot of the cases the SEC has brought, it's really few and far in between. They really aren't going after any of this stuff there. And it's good and it's bad. But like what they're looking at is the big projects, because the smaller ones, or like you say, people who are trading it well, this stuff this is unregulated, so they don't even know how a court will look at it at the end of the day. How do you explain to a court what a tomb fork is, or some of these DeFi projects? They might not qualify as a security as the way the laws are written, and it's already unregulated, so it's like becomes really tenuous and very difficult. They're not going to throw resources at it, and a lot of people don't know this, but the SEC only has like 50 people in its entire, I believe, crypto division. For entire crypto market, that's not very many. Like they would, they would need hundreds, if not thousands, of people. When
like we could all launch, like you, me, and just Madrid. We could launch 10 tokens a day. In the SEC, by the time they even figured out that a new token was launched, like it would be dead in 3 days.
And they don't want to waste their resources on a lot of this stuff anyways, because they're looking at, do I go after this group for making 100 grand, or do I go after this guy or this? Like, look at Yieldnodes, 300 million. So it's like they got to put their resources also as the calculation that they make, rightfully so. They can't spend $1 million to go after X 100 grand or 200 grand. They have to spend that $1 million or $2 million. They can spend $1 million and go after a couple small guys for a couple $100 grand rug, or they can spend going after Yieldnodes a $300 million rug. And that's the correct way of doing it, which is how they've been operating.
Yeah. You have to pick and choose.
Yeah.
You can't get everybody. That's how they're doing it, at least right now.
Yeah. I think that one thing on that too is there's more crumbs and the bigger ones where there's a whole lot more money involved. There's more crumbs. Like you can rug 100 grand and just flash a wallet with enough gas to deploy the contracts, and it's a completely ghosted wallet from there, and nobody has any clue who you are behind that wallet. They would never be able to find something like that. But when you got hundreds of millions of dollars involved, there's a lot more breadcrumbs. So it's like that's really the only
eyes. There's more eyes. There's more eyes.
Yeah.
Like if you rug 80K, like I mean, we made a big old or whatever for like 70K, whatever it was. Like to us in DeFi, that's a lot of money, right? Like there's a lot of hurt people, hurt investors, but at the same time, like the SEC does not fucking care about no $60,000 rug.
Yeah. No, and they could get some of these people relatively easily, but they're not doing it. And I was shocked when I first got into DeFi, like some of these people you could find, and they were like, no one cared. They weren't doing it because they can always, in DeFi, you can always blame someone else. You can always blame the dev. You can always blame, it wasn't me. I mean, there's guys that are KYC that have rugged with Certec, that Certec has their information. They've rugged for like a couple $100 grand, and nothing has ever come of it. It blows my mind.
And I honestly don't think it will ever come to a point like in the next 2 or 3 years where any enforcement, like legalities. I mean, the United States will probably be the first that has some type of legalities to it, but it's going to be a couple more years. I mean,
yeah, you're cutting out, but I agree. It's not going to happen. You're cutting in and out, but I agree. It's not going to be for a while. Actually, this is a good comment that someone made here. Hunter said, crypto is in its infancy, won't go after ruggers. There's nothing to gain. Well, there is something to gain. It could clean up what's going on. But I think with, like he said, we're in an infancy. So I think what we're going to be focusing on is more security and ways to secure some of these projects better. We know that audits and KYCs maybe aren't the best. So I think there'll be a new role for different types of companies that are going to help secure these protocols. So we'll have to see. Now, This is an interesting comment. This is a new token. Have you guys heard of it that just launched?
Aptos. Yeah.
Aptos. I don't know. Have you heard of it, Madrid? No. Have you heard of it, Brando? What do you think?
I've seen it posted in Twitter. Like I'm obviously out here in the middle of the desert.
Okay.
But I pulled it up earlier. The token looked like it was doing good on Dex Screener, but I haven't had enough time to get like actual good enough self-service to like do a deep dive into it yet. So I might have missed the wave, but it looked like it was doing something earlier today.
So I'm going to bring this comment up. This comment is right on. Colin says Aptos is VC dump coin. Wait for range to develop and short. He's probably right, not financial advice. So I'm going to give you guys some good information. There was another token called ICP, Internet Computer, VC backed. The VCs got in at 50 cents. 50 cents. It started trading, I think, between $700 and $900. Okay? And it wasn't like it was trading there for like a split second. It was literally trading there for days. Millions and billions of dollars were rotating through ICP. And guess what was happening? The VCs were dumping all their 50-cent coin onto the market. And if you look at ICP chart today, and we can bring it up in a second, it is under $5, and it's probably going to continue to fall because the VCs are still getting tokens to this day because it's vesting. It's still vesting. So the VCs are still getting 50-cent tokens every month. I don't know how long. And they're literally every week or month, however they get them, dump, because it's still a 10x.
Well, it's even like Hex and all these other tokens, like you're vesting tokens over a certain period of time. Like it's just like Phantom. Like if you got in like Harry at 0.08 cents or whatever he bought 0.008 cents, like people blamed Harry for Phantom failing. Like there has to be a point that the people that originally made the token be what it is, take their profit.
Yeah, I mean, with Aptos, guys, I would just be careful because Aptos did not show people what tokens were vested and when, and they're only releasing a small amount of their tokens. So you could just see a crashing wave of tokens come out. I don't know when. No one knows when. They never announced it, which is what some other people are calling them out on Twitter on. It's terrible. Imagine having a publicly traded company in the stock market and you not telling them when your shares are vested. Everyone knows. Like, it's insanity. So the $7, you can trade it, day trade it, but I don't know. I don't think you can hold it. I think it's going a lot lower.
Yeah, I got to look into it. Like I saw a lot of hype or whatever stuff talk on it, and pay attention to it.
So Sam said Harry has put a shitload of money into FTM and still does, which probably might be true.
I think Harry, yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm waiting for $2 Aptos. It had a high of 100 and now $7. Yeah, I mean the VCs got out at 100. I think it goes below $2. Just because Paul, like, you got to understand these VCs, I don't know what they paid. They're not transparent, but I guarantee you these VCs probably paid under $1. So any tokens they're getting, they're going to just dump on you guys. It is what it is. You know?
Wait till it's over.
Brando should get Starlink. But listen, Paul, you can still buy and trade it, but like holding it long term until you don't get the details is crazy. Like you need to get the details, you know? Yeah, that's so people are throwing sorry, Brando, you're cutting in and out, man. You're in the wilderness. out there.
Read the white paper.
Read the white paper. White papers lie, bro. Fucking white papers are terrible. White papers, man, I don't even know what to make of white papers. Half the time, half that shit doesn't even come true. Madrid, in DeFi, how many white papers have come true?
It's a Word doc. It's
Make it look cute and sound
you want to know what's
educational.
gonna happen? You want to know what's gonna happen? You ask me in Discord. Don't even fucking worry about what the white paper says.
Read community sentiment. Like I told Dow King that like a couple weeks ago. Like if the community sentiment's not in the Discord, like
yeah,
don't invest money.
Damn, I got a picture of Yabonks with Bryan Legend. Bryan Legend looks like he's 2 feet taller than Yabonks. Holy shit.
Oh, you found the picture?
Yeah, and Lady Boss sent me a picture of him. So with Bryan Legend. So Bryan Legend's like,
post it up. Post it up.
I don't know if they want me to. I gotta ask Lady Boss and Yabonks if I can, but I'll ask him. But it's a hell of a picture,
Yabonks
man.
made it a big old joke that he was gonna hold fucking Bryan Legend tips. Do you remember that?
He's gonna what?
Remember he said that he was gonna end up on Bryan Legend tips.
Tits? Yeah, he's pretty much at his tits. Yeah, he's at his tits. He can suck his tits. For sure, he can do it standing.
I didn't want to say it on live stream.
He can definitely just, put his face right there. Okay, man, we get a lot of questions here, man. Thoughts on Ocean Money by Hydra Whales? I have no idea what that is. Anyone else? No?
Yeah, I've never heard of Ocean Money.
Never heard of it. What do you think about Project 79? I haven't looked into it that deeply, but it looks solid as hell. What do you think, Madrid?
Madrid looks like he looked into it.
It's dope. It's
dope?
It's pretty fucking dope.
That's the gold one, right?
Do it first.
That's the gold one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. There's another gold one too I've seen. People were making money for quite a while on a private gold one, a different gold bridge or something.
Yeah.
So you think Project 79 is going to do well long term?
I think so. I think that they happen to get the right amount of money to where they could really go for something like what they're doing with Project 79, and they're gonna kill it with that. They had a good they got a good opportunity and they had the money to execute on that opportunity. So I think that
so they had VCs.
VCs, Hydra Whales,
no. Project 79. Project 79.
Does Project 79? No, I don't think so. No, I think they're going to do another collection or something like that.
Oh, Ocean Money is the next one on Hydra Whales Launchpad. I will definitely be buying it because now I'm all about Hydra Whales. I will definitely be all about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know what it is, and I'm going in like max. I have no idea what Ocean Money is. So it's 6x their NFT. That's why I think Anglers Club could do pretty good too. This is an interesting comment. Your comment on Safuu is condescending. Which comment? There was a lot of them. The team does not always deliver. Okay. There are constant issues. Okay. And why does the CEO make fake accounts on his own Discord? Are these statements or questions? I don't know what to say.
Kind of condescending.
We weren't condescending. We were just stating facts. He got thrown out. He got thrown out. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to invest in a company that fucking puts fake stickers on airplanes all around the United States, go ahead. Those things were flying off and they never even took off. I mean,
Anglers Club is going to do Kadena. I would have liked to have Lame Hillbilly on. I don't know. Yeah, the minor. So we'll find out. Hopefully we have him next week. Or
didn't you do Madrid? Aren't you doing some minor program too, or no?
Yeah, yeah. We have NFTs that are buying ASIC miners. Compass is a asshole. I don't know if anybody's heard of Compass, but we bought miners for the Georgia facility, and then they shut the Georgia facility down and sent our miners to Texas, and like the fucking facility's been down for like 3 or 4 months. So we spent thousands of dollars on these miners sitting in a facility that doesn't have any power. I was like, man, I could have been flipping that money. I could have been flipping that. I don't know what. I mean, it really pisses me off. But no, we're doing good. I'm pulling our miners from Compass, and we're gonna go do something else.
But your miners, what do you do with the stuff you mine? What do you do with it?
So we actually had a very similar logistical layout to how we were doing Bitcoin mining with hydro wells. So we were going to compound the rewards, buy more miners to where people started out your ROI was in a year's time. You didn't start getting paid for a year's time. Same thing with hydro wells. You've got these, and that's the great thing about hydro wells, and what I like about Serenity and hydro wells that are ETH investors, the most patient investors you can ever find.
That's right.
They got people putting in thousands of dollars, knowing they're not going to get a dime for a year until the final phase. So you had people buying 16 months ago, and still just minting. Yeah. Very similar to that. And so that's the plan, is to compound, buy more miners, and be able to pay those rewards out as we believe
same program basically Lane Hillbillies trying to pull off with
same thing. So that's probably helped you stay pegged.
It's smart. That is smart. Like, and you're getting patient investors that are making a long-term play. You're not and incorporating stuff like that into some of these Tomb Fork communities.
You're running away the swing traders. You're running away the swing traders. You're looking for the long-term investor, the long-term.
Yeah. And you got to change the mental dynamic with it, right? Like you gotta start to gear them towards like, hey, I know you're used to getting 1%, 2%, 3% a day, but if you get some of those 1%, 2%, 3% a dayers in the same community that are putting in thousands and like, hey, I'm not going to make shit for a year, then you start to get like a mesh of like, okay, well, maybe I can get an ROI in 6 months, and that day trader starts to be a little bit more patient. And Hydro Wells just did a really good job with how they
did really good.
Yeah.
And that's how you become a true cult leader.
Yeah.
Hydro Whales, I mean, money, whatever is going to launch on it. Hey, when's the money project going to launch on Hydro Whales, guys? Tell me right now. I need to know now. You see, I'm all about it now. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go on their launch pad. I'm going to get on their whitelist. I'm going to contact them. I'll do a YouTube video. Get me on the whitelist. What do I need to get this? What do I need to do?
Over there on the computer, he's like, Hydro Whales, what? More money? What?
Sorry, man. You cut off. What were you saying?
I said you're over there trying to figure out how to make the most money out of Hydro Whales.
I'm going to be all about it right now. When someone tells me probably November, yeah, dude, I'm gonna hit up the CEO. I'm gonna hit up Drew Wolfer right now. Be like, where's the CEO information at? I'm just gonna hit up everybody. Hell yeah. So, Titano or Safuu, both terrible ideas right now. I think you got your answer from a lot of other people.
UST.
You'll probably do better with UST. Rebasing is a failed idea that can only work in a bull trend. I agree with this. It's not necessarily failed. It failed not because of the way the system works. The system is actually pretty ingenious.
The market.
It's just the market was a lot of stuff failed in this market, if we're being honest. A lot of stuff failed. So I don't think it's a failed system. It's a failed idea. I think it can still work. I just think that if you're looking at crypto, and this goes back to what we're talking about, crypto's entire market cap is less than $1 trillion. If you look at stock market or anything else, it's like 80 to $100 trillion. This is so small that the liquidity isn't there. So that liquidity, when you start to drop, just dries out. It just completely dries out. It kills it. And that's also why, you know, a lot of people are like, well, why don't the authorities get involved? Well, because they're trying to protect $100 trillion market versus a less than $1 trillion market. You know, they're looking at protecting most investors that are in this, you know, whether it's bonds or stocks or commodities, which is well over $100 trillion versus crypto. So we're not getting the protection right now because we're too small. But when crypto becomes a $10 trillion, $20 trillion economy, I think a lot of these rebase tokens, a lot of these concepts, and a lot of the regulations will change.
I think you got to find the top 10, 20 tokens that you like.
Sorry, Brando, you're like in and out.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yeah.
So basically pick your top 10 or 20 tokens and divide an even amount across those. Wait for the next bull run and you'll do well. But find the tokens that didn't run the last bull run.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah, that's good advice.
I like it.
How high is your trust level in Hydra Whale's team? 1 to 10. I mean, I don't really know them, so I don't really know, but I will be contacting them, so I'll be I'll have more information shortly. I will be up their asses trying to get these damn NFTs now. Oh, this is funny. Finally, somebody noticed. Life said, fix your channel banner, Dow King. It says DAO King, dead on arrival King. Yes, it does. This is what happens when you use Fiverr. And I just think it's funny, so I left it there. I think it's hilarious. Only one other person has noticed it. Yabonks has noticed it. That's it. You know, Madrid, it's even funnier. I didn't even notice it. It was there for like months. And then Yabonks hits me up. You know, it says dead on arrival. I'm like, what says dead on arrival? He goes, your YouTube banner. I'm like, it does? And I looked at it. I'm like, oh, shit. And I'm like, dude, it's Fiverr, bro.
Where'd you hire you?
He at least didn't rug you. He at least sent you the banner. So.
Fuck, I gotta go make another banner now. I haven't even bothered. I just think it's hilarious. I haven't even bothered. Every time I look at it, I laugh. So I'm like, fuck it. This banner makes me fucking crack up. I'm just gonna keep it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Banks can't survive. What's going on? Banks can't survive a bank run. How could DeFi? Yeah. All very true. Crypto reached $10 trillion market cap. Most DeFi will be successful. That's really it. It's just there's not enough money in DeFi. If we reach 10 trillion, there's going to be so many people that are in this market right now that will become incredibly wealthy.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is DeFi and these projects really were starting to like the Singer's protocols, the Tomb Forks, all of it really just like exploded the last bull run that we just had, right? And so that's everyone in DeFi right now's expectation are those quick flips. And so like that's why Hydra Whales is so successful. Like, and I'm not trying to just like keep harping on them, but they set a narrative from the beginning that like you're not getting nothing for this, you ain't getting shit for a year. You can't call them a rug when they told you you're not going to get anything for a year, right? But you're going to be rich after that. And so like that's the problem in DeFi. Everybody was so geared in this last bull run for just such instant gratification, and setting the narrative is huge.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got some nice words here. Someone saying your ecosystem is working on right now. All seems to be making good, reasonable returns if you play them right. So they like your ecosystem, Madrid, over at Serenity. The question to you: how long have you been in crypto, Madrid?
I've been in crypto for probably about 2 years.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, about 2.5 years.
You got into the complicated end of it right away.
Yeah. I like to start big.
Yeah, I mean, like, did it take you long to understand how a tomb fork works?
No, I mean there weren't tomb forks when I got into crypto. I mean,
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't around 2.5 years ago. Not that I can recall. This whole system, it's nothing more than understanding business and understanding how to run a business and understand the mechanics behind it. You have something that's creating something, you need to find something for that token to do. You have to create a reason why people are going to invest in it regardless. Harry didn't know shit about tomb forks 12 months ago, 16 months ago. So he was just rich. He was a rich businessman and he knew what he was doing.
He became even more rich because of Tomb Finance.
Yeah.
And that's the thing a lot of people don't realize. And this, wrangle here says something good. Tomb forks were a bear market dream. In a way, if you look at Harry A, he got into Tomb Finance and T-shares for next to nothing. And he probably made a few $100 million. And, with DeFi, the amount of money you can make off these protocols, it's extraordinary if you know how to do it. And someone like Harry A kind of is what a lot of these DeFi project leaders are looking up to, So there's a question for you, Madrid. Drop the alpha on Serenity. It's been over an hour.
They're waiting for the dual token farms for the Pebble LP for our share token.
Okay. So what is going on here, guys, with Safuu? Man, we got a lot of people that love Safuu. Now, I believe that is ever the best time to get into Safuu. It's pre-launch for Layer 1 that has many projects being delivered on Safu X because the bonus you get for sacrificing and the 2 months of rebasing. Well, yes, depends, I would say, to that question. That question, I would say, is what are those projects coming on to Safu X? Will those projects succeed? Are they well funded? Those are kind of the questions, that I'd like to know. I'd like to know some answers to, So we don't know.
What's going to be the incentive for somebody to go build on that, launch liquidity on?
What is going on here? We got like spammed by a sex adult site or something. Jesus Christ. I've never seen that before.
That's a farewell gift from Brando.
That's Dow King getting the adult dating crowd now. I know. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
It's an adult dating crowd, right?
They were waiting for me to take my shirt off. That's what it was.
That's what it is. Safu X projects are maybe projects made by the owner. No, I think they're new projects. So it is what it is. Yeah. But anyway, guys, we're going to head out of here. Madrid, thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Brando too, but his phone is dead on him. Bring me live. I will gladly explain. I could bring you live right now, Blockchain Poodles. Would you like to come live, Mr. Blockchain Poodles? That's what I wanted. I wanted Danial Prado to come on. He didn't come on. So I could send him the link. Blockchain Poodles.
Poodles didn't come in.
Yeah, let me send you the link, Poodles. No. Okay, let's send Poodles the link. Hold on.
I don't believe it.
Do you know who Blockchain Poodles is?
I have no fucking clue, but they ain't getting on here.
It could be a girl. It could be a girl. So we're going to get Blockchain Poodles on to, let me find the link. Hold on 1 second. I don't know where to give you this link, but anyway, Blockchain Poodles, I'll just put it in the comment section here. Just only Blockchain Poodles click on it.
You're going to have 15 people.
There you go, Blockchain Poodles. Come on in. Let's hear what he's got to say about Safuu. I have a lot of questions about Safuu. I want to hear it. I want to hear. I mean, don't you want to hear what projects are going on this thing?
I want to know why you would. Yeah, for sure. Convince me. I'm launching projects. Tell me why I'm going to launch something on.
Should we launch a there's Blockchain Poodles. Okay. What's up, man?
Yo, what's going on, Dow King? How are you?
I'm good, man. I can't believe it. You came on. Awesome to have you, man.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. So, there's a lot of controversy with Safuu. There always has been, as you know. And lately it's getting really interesting with him getting kicked out of the conference. And I like Bryan Legend. Obviously, he's been on my show. I've talked to him. And I don't know how to separate the FUD from the reality anymore. It's like kind of merged.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's come together. And now you got this FUD group on Telegram that are attacking him.
Listen, all of the FUD that exists out there. Okay. This exists from poor investments, bad timing, and not being a grown person with your own investments, because Safuu has worked out for a tremendous amount of people. Okay. And everyone, and it was explained like from the beginning. Bryan Legend has explained the price of this token.
He did.
Was going to go to $1 pretty much. And he didn't expect it to go to hit 50 cents. That happened. I'm going to call everything how it is. I only like talking about the facts. So, there's been, some things that were a little off, but as an investment standpoint, Safuu has worked out tremendously for a lot of people. And it has not worked out for a lot of people as well.
It's true.
Okay. So, there's a lot of hate and a lot of FUD from people that made bad investment decisions. And you're going to get that no matter what project you invest in. Doesn't matter where it is on the blockchain, in the blockchain universe. There's going to be a lot of FUD. There's going to be a lot of haters. There's going to be a lot of upset people because they made bad investments.
But let me ask you this. Who are these 100? Like, 100's no joke. Who are these 100 people?
I have no idea. I didn't even know that existed. I just know that, that freaking dummy on-chain dummy and his new dummy NFT project, he only wanted his notoriety and his.
Well, this is not on-chain. Well, this is not on-chain. This is actual people, it seems. This is not related to him, it seems.
Yeah, I know, but I felt the need to throw that out there because, just because I felt like it.
I understand. But let's talk about the facts on Safuu. So sure. Safuu is going to launch their blockchain. So tomorrow is when the sacrifice starts.
They're having like a DApp problem right now.
Okay.
So, but they're working on it. There was a DApp problem during the node sacrifice, and that got delayed like 45 minutes or so, but they fixed it. And fixing problems like that on demand in the DeFi space, it doesn't happen as fast as Safuu has fixed things when there's challenges with launching things immediately.
Got it. But you're gonna do the sacrifice. I assume a lot of people are gonna do the sacrifice, and they're gonna wait 2 months till Safu X launches. Is that how it's gonna work?
There's gonna be 30 days before testnet, so they could get all of the nodes up and running for testnet. So there's gonna be 30 days of nothing, no rebasing, no nothing. Your sacrifice tokens are gonna do nothing for like 30 days.
And then so if I put in $100, let's say I put in $100 of whatever and Ethereum or Safuu, what do I get after the 30 days or 60 days whenever they launch? Well, how much would I be getting?
I'm not gonna say numbers because I can't I don't have a calculator or anything like
we know.
that.
Okay.
But I'm just saying it's going to rebase for 2 months. If it was rebasing at the same numbers that it was rebasing with Safuu, your $100 would be in 1 month be $200, and in another month it would be that $200 would be $400. If it was rebase, it's not rebasing at the same APY. So I'm just the APY is a little bit less with the SFX blockchain.
Okay, but let's talk about the projects that are coming onto the Safuu blockchain. Is there any projects you think are any good? Like, can you convince me and Madrid? We're investors out here. Can you convince us? Like, let's hear your best pitch. Can you convince us to come tonight? It looks like Safuu. It looks like it's live. The sacrifice is live. Convince us. Let's hear it.
Okay, so there was an event that's going on right now called the what the heck is it called? It's called the hackathon, and they have 200 as of right now, maybe more, but I can only say 200 because that's what's been confirmed. 200 developers in like a rat race right now to win, one of his extravagant prizes to build something on, what the hell is the name of it? Listen, I don't work for Safuu. I'm just a regular person, a regular investor. Nobody's paying me here to shill Safuu. I just believe in it because I'm, an early investor in the project, and I support the project. But they have what the heck? I don't want to swipe up or leave, but if you go to the Safu X website and you look, there's a company that puts out dApps on blockchains, and Safu's working with them to build on their blockchain. And I mean, they're not giving us all the dirty details of who's building on it. We just know that there's going to be projects built on the blockchain, and we'll know more in the future. I can't tell you which ones are being built on it. I just know that they're working on it.
Do you think it's smart to have a blockchain that's rebasing? Like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because if you're paired with this rebase token, Madrid will tell you your price will be forever going down.
Yeah, but the rebasing on the SFX blockchain is it's not going to be like forever. There's a time limit on it. It's a couple of months it's going to rebase for, and then it's going to drop dramatically.
I mean, the only way I could think about stopping, I don't know how to stop that. I mean, even a couple months is a long time. I mean,
it's a long time, but our fire pit. This is where Bryan figured it out.
Let's hear it.
The fire pit that he started off with regular Safuu didn't start off at a high enough percentage.
What's this percentage?
The percentage that the new fire pit's going to be starting out at. Mm-hmm. I can't, like I said, I can't give you I don't want to give you an exact number because I don't know. I just know that it's going to be, I'd like to say double what the original Safuu fire pit started with, and I'm being conservative by saying that.
So let's say between 4 to 6%, somewhere in there.
I'd say it's going to start at over 65%. The new fire pit for the Safuu X blockchain.
Well, no,
I'm being conservative by saying it's going to start at 65%.
How can it start at 65%? The current fire pit is what, like 3% or something like that? No, or 2%?
I don't know. Someone could easily check what the fire pit is right now, but I don't know.
Guys, what's the fire pit on Safuu right now? If somebody could post it in here. Okay, so the fire pit is going to be increased, and I've talked to Bryan about that. He believes the fire pit is too small. He believes it should have been bigger. So that is one of the things he said he's going to fix. Okay.
And on top of that, if you're sacrificing your regular Safuu token, right? If you go and buy $100 worth of Safuu right now,
okay,
you're gonna get a multiplier of you're gonna get 50% extra tokens as a multiplier, and then like another 20% if it's Safuu. The 50% multiplier, like I don't want to continue speaking on it without the facts in front of me. These are things I should know on the top of my head, but I don't know them on the top of my head.
Can I ask you where you got all your swag from? Where'd you get all this stuff from? The Safuu stuff?
They have a merch store.
Oh, they
got
do.
a merch store.
Man,
yeah.
So you are like, you're real diehard.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. Do you have a YouTube channel or anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically only about Safuu.
Oh, okay. That's why you're so good. You should talk about other stuff too. Don't you talk about other stuff?
I don't know anything. I got into this is kind of like my first serious project.
This is your hobby.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Well, you should get into other stuff.
I mean, I don't know. I'm a heavy investor in Safuu. So, and I don't know about a lot of other projects. I tried out Titano, I tried out Libero. They didn't work out for me.
Were you in Safuu from the beginning?
Yes. Yep.
And you've been holding this whole time?
Well, I mean, I sold at 300 when everybody else sold. Good
job. And then you bought back lower.
Of course.
Like what price did you buy back in?
Oh, like 47 cents.
Wait a minute. Time out. You sold at 300 and you just recently bought back in?
Yeah.
My man.
That's why he's got the swag.
This guy's my hero. This guy's my hero.
But I didn't sell my whole bag at 300. I kept some.
My wife is here. She wants to see your whole sweater.
Sorry, can I see the whole swag?
Yeah, there's the swag.
No, the whole sweater.
She wants to see the whole thing.
Sweater.
There you go.
Oh, does the back have anything?
Yeah, the back says
Safuu probably. Oh my goodness. It's like swagged out. Oh wow.
That's great quality. The hat too?
Great marketing, right?
Is the hat also branded?
Yeah, that's it. Safuu hodl. He didn't hodl though. He's smart. He sold at 300.
That's a great
I didn't sell it exactly 300. I sold it like 2.
Oh, dude, anything over like $50, you ran out there like a bandit. You should. Where's your mansion, bro? Malibu Beach House. Where you at?
I'm in New York.
Where's the Malibu Beach House or the Hamptons? Look at this Madrid. This guy is high rolling.
I'm not high rolling.
Definitely not high rolling. New York. He's doing all right.
But I am a node. I am a node holder. So I am holding a node.
So nodes are 2,700 Safuu is what you need for a node.
Well, but they sold out in like under a minute.
Oh, they're gone. Wow.
Yeah, they're gone.
Wow. I want a node now too. See, he already he told me about how much money he made. No, I'm like, I want some now too.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to put a voice out there because there isn't a lot of people that are willing to balls up and get on YouTube and start talking about a project that they believe in. And I believe in this project. I believe in the protocol. Of course, I looked into, all the negative things about Mr. Legend in the beginning because I did my own research. And something, I was skeptical at first, but I wasn't too skeptical when I saw my investment go to over $270 from like $30.
Right. No, I understand. Listen, the biggest problem that Safuu suffers from is a lot of the shenanigans and a lot of the negativity has just come. A lot of it, I think Bryan could have got ahead of and he didn't. Like, he is running this project, right? Mm-hmm. Like, why is he not getting ahead of some of the stuff regarding some of the wash trading? I know he's explained it, but people have brought up other facts, just get ahead of it. And if there is no good explanation, then there isn't some of the stuff, there's no good explanation, but I don't know. It looks like he's Teflon though. He can do anything he wants at this point.
I mean, the things that were scaring me about the pro, because I got a little scared. There was a couple points where I got scared. And it turned out to be like, we have this mysterious wallet number 4, and the things, and it is absolutely like I just can't fathom who would do the things that this wallet is doing because they're losing money, like they're not winning. If you get your calculators out and you add up the dummy transactions that this person does, they're losing thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a little, weird to see things like that, but
Well, can we talk about that wallet hack? That to me was like, whoa. Like when
A wallet hack?
The fire pit hack.
This is totally brand new to me. I never heard of any kind of
remember the treasure, the fire pit, whatever the rewards, I forgot what it was called. And like somebody with a bunch of ASIC miners hacked it in Canada and he gave some of it back. The treasure fire pit.
This is completely brand new news to me. I've never heard that. And I've been in the Safuu Discord every day.
You've heard of it. I'm not saying it right. Somebody help me out. What was it called? It was the fire pit treasure pit. There you go. Someone hacked the treasure pit. That's
there's no treasure pit. There's a fire pit, which is a dead wallet, but it doesn't.
No, the treasure pit competition had like $500,000 worth of Safuu in there.
This is
look. Dave says it.
I've never heard. I can't even. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of a treasure pit.
Yeah. This is what
the Safuu Insurance Fund.
No. This is different.
There's a fire pit.
There was a treasure pit rewards of about $500,000, and then what ended up happening was that Bryan was giving out the seed phrase one by one. He had given up like I forgot like 6 or something or half of them or something.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
right.
There was a competition for a whole shitload of Safuu, and exactly what you said, that he was giving out the seed phrase words to the wallet.
The goblin hack. There you go. The goblin. Think the
I mean, it's not really a hack if you figured out the seed phrase from the words that were given. So.
Right. I understand that. But the fact that somebody would take all their ASIC juice and just try to hack this, and it is possible to hack it. I'm not saying it's impossible to hack it. It's just, it would take so much. The reason people don't hack wallets is because it takes so much energy and it's so many, and I've read all the good and the bad. It is kind of possible to hack it, but nobody really tries to hack wallets, because
I mean, at the end of the day, anything is hackable. If you get the smart people behind it. I mean, if you get the right people, anything could be done in the internet universe.
Well, I don't know. I'd like to see some of the FUD like addressed, and maybe you got to tell Bryan to go into that Telegram page and give everybody some money so they leave him alone.
I've never spoke to Bryan a day in my life, and I'm
okay.
one of the biggest supporters. Yeah, I've never spoken to him. I didn't win a free trip anywhere. I'm just someone who loves the protocol.
Well, you've made a lot of money off this protocol.
I've made a decent amount of money. Yes, I can't say I haven't, but
and you're one of the largest holders.
I'm in the top 200.
That's very respectable for a protocol. It's 30 million market cap. You must have a good 6-figure chunk in there or close to it.
No 6 figures.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, 5 figures.
5 figures? Still good. Now I don't know what to do. Madrid, what should we do?
I'm just saying right now, take it from someone who's made money with it. Right now, if I am super stoked about anyone who gets into this project right now. And I wasn't pumping or pushing or coming out of my regular life and started talking about Safuu until recently. I just started my YouTube channel 30 days ago or something like that.
What?
Yeah, I've got under 200 subscribers.
That is insane.
I just started talking about Safuu because right now I didn't want to start pumping Safuu when it was at $50 or $40 because I knew it was coming down, and I didn't want people to be like, "Yo, blockchain poodles, why are you telling me to get into this protocol? I got in at $50. Shit's like $7 now." I didn't want to start at that point,
You got in at the low, which is smart.
I wanted to come in and start talking about it when it was a decent time to get in, because even a month ago, even when it was at $3 or $4, it was smart to get in it because the rebasing would catch up by sacrifice time, and with the bonuses and everything that you're getting for sacrificing on sacrifice day, plus the 2 months of rebasing, and then when the blockchain comes out, It's $9 a token. It's a win-win for anyone who gets in right now. You may not be in a win-win situation unless you DCA'd when it hit 40-something cents. You know, if you did it smart. But
you know, Safuu has the best hype man between you and Danial Prado and some of the other guys. Madrid, this comment is great. When you getting a hype man like that, we're gonna have to talk to Blockchain Poodles after this and hire him because you're unbelievable, dude.
I mean, if you watch some of my motivational videos,
you got me ready to like get off of here and like go buy some fucking Safuu. Like, I mean, I need the hat. I mean, you're doing a good fucking job, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Need the sweater.
Listen. I'm for hire. I'm hireable, but I got to read the white paper.
Yeah.
Wait, you read the white paper?
Yeah, of course.
Just kidding. It's crypto. Nobody reads the white paper.
Nah, you got to read the white paper, bro.
Man, okay. I'm going to talk to you, become a truth seeker, freaking hype man. Madrid's going to talk to you about becoming a Serenity hype man.
Listen, all you have to seriously just go watch any of my videos. That's like all I do. I'm the hype man. That's me.
You're incredible. You and David Prado is incredible too, because literally Safuu could fall from 150 to 50 in one day, and David Prado would be like, "Listen, guys, everything's all right."
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not. It's not all right.
It's not all right.
It's not all right.
But it makes you feel good.
What?
It makes you feel good though.
Yeah, it makes you feel good.
Make you feel fine.
Gives you that little soothing that you may need.
We're gonna be all right, guys. They know what they're doing. They're working out for it. And I'm like, wait a minute. I feel all right now. I'm not even invested. I felt bad for everybody. I feel all right.
I'm gonna go double down.
I'm gonna go buy more.
Yeah. That's how Poodles has got me right now.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, listen to me. Like, the only projects that I'm in some metaverse plays, like some metaverse gaming plays, like, you know, Zombie Inu, Money War, Revomon, those, because I mean, I just dropped some gems on you. These guys,
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro.
Okay, well, write it down. The ticker is REVO. That's Revomon. That's like
no idea what this
the Pokemon Go of
I can't buy
the metaverse.
Pokemon Go, bro. Is this an NFT?
It's just look it up, look into it, and thank me later.
I don't know what the hell. I'm freaking.
Yeah, right, Revomon, definitely.
Right. We'll talk after this.
Yeah.
But
as far as like blockchain tokens, blue chip tokens, you know, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, I hold a little amounts of them, you know.
Right.
My strongest holding, Safuu, straight up.
Safuu is the way you're going. I got you, man. So I thank you for coming on, Blockchain Poodles. I love the name.
Thank you. My original business is New York Poodles. So
New York Poodles.
Yeah, I'm a dog breeder.
That's awesome, man. Go check out Blockchain Poodles YouTube. Is it underneath Blockchain Poodles too?
Yeah, Blockchain Poodles.
Go check it out. We're gonna have to have you on again, man. You're awesome.
I'd love to be here. I'd love to. You know, I'm a strong believer in DeFi and in crypto. I just love the positivity in the communities that surround great projects. And I believe that our community is totally dysfunctional, but I love the people that love it.
I want to see a Serenity fucking hoodie on this guy so bad. I want Serenity.
What is Serenity? I've never heard of it.
Look up
All right.
You want to see a community that's not dysfunctional that you can love? Go look up Serenity Capital. All right,
Serenity Capital.
Serenity Capital, sir. Please, for the love of God, Blockchain Life. Any of my advisors, inner circle, if y'all are watching this, please message Blockchain Poodles because I need this man in some Serenity merch. Then I need him. He's gonna be with me on every video I fucking.
I'm in Discord. Blockchain Poodles.
Just right here, man. I want him right here.
God.
So he'll have Truth Seeker's hat on.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a truth seeker. He's gonna have a truth seeker hat and a Serenity. We already sponsored your whole body. You're done.
All right. Well, message me. I'm in Discord under Blockchain Poodles.
All right, man. We're gonna get well, don't go anywhere. We're gonna get out of here for all the guys out of here. Thank you for watching. But we're gonna talk to Blockchain Poodles and try to hire him because he's too awesome. A lot of people liked you, like crazy amount of people liked you.
Awesome.
I mean,
I like all of you. Go check out my channel.
And I guess he's kind of talked us into buying Safuu without saying anything. He literally said,
"Come on here and
nothing going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on." And he literally said, "I don't even know what the tax is, but then I still want to go buy."
Yes.
So that's a skill. That's a skill. All right, guys.
It will benefit you tremendously.
He's still doing it. He's still doing it. He's still like, he knows nothing about the project. He knows nothing.
I just know that it's beneficial
and
for your pockets.
You see, like, you don't need to read the white paper. All you got to do is just say this. And
I can't believe I came on here and I'm gonna go buy Safuu when I get off of this video.
Yo,
I can't.
You won't regret it, bro. I promise you, you won't regret it.
I can't believe you got me, man.
All right, guys. Take care. We're out of here.
See you guys.
Thanks.